Hello and welcome, welcome, welcome. I hope you're all well, happy, healthy, safe, all those good things. Returning viewers and subscribers, thank you so much for your continued support. You guys are so awesome. I'm truly grateful for the love and the amazing energy you bring to Soul Embers. I will never tire of telling you. Thanks for the likes, the views, the shares, all of that. And of course, the comments. I love reading your comments. Your stories are so inspiring, so motivating. Some make me cry, some make me laugh. Others make me reflect. Some give me inspiration and a different perspective. Whatever the case may be, it is through your comments that I tap into your energy and I channel messages for your future readings, right? If you're new to Soul Embers, hello, my name is Andrea. I hope you find whatever it is that you seek within these readings and you stay for the journey. So, guys, today we're doing a career and finance reading. We're going to be touching on, purpose, finding your niche. Let's say, I feel that all ties in really well together. Not knowing what we're passionate about, what motivates us to get out of bed in the morning, makes all the difference in the type of job that we have and how we feel about it, or the type of careers that we're pursuing and how creatively we're applying ourselves, I guess. So that's what we'll be looking at today. The videos will be time stamped so you can scroll straight through to your sign. Other than that, anything and everything you guys need to know on how I go about doing these readings, how the energy can be applied and how timing can be applied, what to do if the message doesn't resonate, and of course a disclaimer, it's all in the description box below. I also am more than happy to do a personal reading for you if you're interested. Career finance and generally putting a plan in place, as well as savings plans, budgeting plans, to-do lists, all that kind of stuff is my, I guess, speciality. It's something I do regularly for my clients and they've seen quite a bit of success. So if that's something you're interested in, again, contact details are in the description box below. Let's jump into it and get you guys a good reading. Hey Taurus, what's going on? How are you feeling about career, your finances, your materialistic gains? So this reading is timeless. Whenever you're drawn to see it is when it applies, and whether you're currently unemployed, employed, or looking to start a business or are a business owner, the same message could apply. So this is about the undercurrent, your current vibration. I'm feeling, Taurus, that there are some fears associated with making the wrong decision when it comes to investing, whether it be investing your money, whether it be investing in people, whether it be investing in an existing role or a new one. There are some fears associated with putting yourself out there and knowing that you're going to reap the reward that you're hoping to reap, basically. So how are you currently feeling with everything that's going on surrounding your materialistic world and your career? Okay, let's just pull these cards out. Beautiful start to the reading, Taurus. So at this time, it really feels like you know what you want, you know what will bring you happiness, you're ready to take and start a brand new beginning. I feel that the time where you were uncertain of yourself, of what your gifts were, of what you wanted to achieve and how you were going to go about doing that, all the excuses you made for yourself preventing you and blocking you from bringing emotional fulfillment as far as what your environment is concerned, and when it comes to the flow of abundance and cash and materialistic gain, all those blocks have been addressed. You really faced yourself and you've realized that the only person that's in control of your success is you. And, really applying resourcefulness, a real determination, and just discipline. I'm feeling a great sense of discipline because at the heart of the matter is you knowing what gets you up and out of bed in the morning, where your passion lies, what inspires you. This is beautiful. This is exactly what I'm talking about when it comes to purpose. We might not know what our life purpose is. Gee, that's huge. What a question. What is my life purpose? It changes, it evolves, right? But as long as we follow what makes us feel passionate, what inspires us and what drives us and gets us out of bed in the morning, if we follow that, the road unfolds in front of us. Happiness, success, higher vibration, the law of attraction, opportunities, collaborations, networking, your creativity expands, all that beautiful stuff. Constant flow of energy from without you, outside of you, drawing on those vibrations and really channeling them in and allowing that constant flow to occur. Really, really beautiful energy. Taurus, if there's a word that I could summarize that all in, it would be unstuck. Really beautiful. So where is this taking you as far as success goes? And what's this potential fear that I'm getting? You're vibing high, Taurus, and I feel you're about to take a risk. You're about to invest in something. And when we say invest, that could be time, that could be monetary, that could be a new career, a new path, right? Leaving behind things the way you knew them and stepping into the unknown, trusting that you have what it takes. Pardon me. So what I'm getting is there is some sort of constructive criticism that's come your way. There may be an employer, if you're working for a company, let's say, that's come to you and really acknowledged certain attributes that you have, that you bring, that they really admire. And with that, they've brought some constructive criticism that could further enable your growth. The problem I'm getting here is that you may suspect that this is for personal gain, so that this particular employer, manager, boss, whatever you want to call it, can get the results that they need for themselves. Almost like you do the hard work, they can see that you do the hard work and that they will reap the rewards. So there is this fear associated with the fact that what if I'm not acknowledged in the way that I want to be acknowledged? So that's if you are looking for a promotion. You think, do I apply myself and do I do the work knowing that this is over and above my pay grade and hope that I'll be acknowledged and that I will receive a just reward? If you're looking for employment, this is about knowing and trusting that whoever you choose to go with, if an opportunity arises, that they won't take advantage of your work ethic. Your work ethic is very, very consistent, very diligent, very reliable, and if they will recognize if it is what they say it is, basically. I'm also getting the message that whatever it is, this communication, it's causing you to kind of create some kind of a block. And it is fear-based, where you have to stand up for what you believe. There is this sense of having been taken advantage of in the past and being unhappy in, let's say, your career or your job. And from that, you've realized what it is that you don't want. and also realized what it is that you do want. And that's what's brought you to the point that brings you to this point today where you know what you want and you're ready to start something new, and this opportunity is coming your way with this communication that comes in. Spirit is saying, continue to work hard, stand for what you believe in, hold your ground, Taurus, hold your beliefs, let them guide you, and don't get too caught up in the moment, in you may feel dissatisfied with the result that you will initially get, the lack of acknowledgement that you'll initially get, but there is room for growth here. There is definitely room for growth here. You've already, you're almost there, and you really will enjoy whatever this is that you're, this endeavor that you're about to start off in. Yeah, so what I'm getting is a lot of you may have gone through some hardship, and really lost, feel at a loss, feel that your entire financial well-being has been compromised. It's caused you to go from a space where you have little to go on, to live with, really tested your faith and your belief, and just it's caused you to really go within and dig deep on what your qualities are, what your gifts are, so that you can fine tune those and further develop them so that you can look in for something new. I feel that you've gone on this road of self-discovery from, what has been a very difficult time, where you potentially may have lost your work. You may have invested, if you're a business owner, invested and the investment didn't go as planned, and you were at a monetary loss. For those of you that are currently employed and have been looking for that, that promotion, you feel that you fell short each and every time, and it's caused you to really distrust the process. And someone else got that message as well, and I don't remember who that was now. So Spirit is saying to you, have faith, Taurus. Don't lose hope. Keep doing what you're doing. Keep working on those goals. Keep working on what your assets are. Keep working on what you bring that's of value. Recognize them within yourself. That fear of manifesting and taking that leap comes from, you really not seeing how much value you bring to someone's team. And you bring a lot of value. Your consistency, your ability to be diligent, your ability to be reliable is what brings stability to a team, is what brings stability to the environment around you. And it enables you to have consistent and constant growth. But I feel you've gone from having gained and worked hard to starting from scratch again. And that has really affected your ability, your self-esteem in yourself. Beautiful, absolutely beautiful. And from this space of, from a really dark time, difficult financial time where you've gone without and you've lost, you've become really mature and clear on what it is that you need to cut out of your behavior, Taurus, that will allow you to cut through all the BS and anything that's blocking your path towards working on something that really, really brings you emotional fulfillment. And I can't help but feel that, the passion to fight may have been diminished. Like I said, that faith and that hope. You may have been the type that was really invested in the happiness, seeing those around you happy. And that's in your workplace as well as your personal life as well. Now's the time where you're willing to sacrifice other people's happiness and put yourself first. Understanding that, you've got your own journey to walk and no one saved you. Why are you looking to save anyone else? When you were out, when this disaster hit you, who supported you? There is that recognition, and it's with that attitude that you're going to approach everything very clearly, very objectively, very logically, putting your emotions to the side and putting your own fulfillment and your own financial abundance at the forefront of it all. And that's what I see here. Spirit is saying to you, have faith. Have faith, move forward with clarity, approach the situation level-headed, putting your own prosperity and your own needs, what will bring you the abundance that you're visualizing, at the forefront of it all, rather than bending to the will that's going to further advance others. I feel that some of you may have had arguments that caused you to lose your job, or has caused a little bit of upset within your work environment. You feel that there was some sense of injustice, but Spirit is saying, hold on, this is the best thing that could have happened to you. What you have perceived to be the worst is what is making all the difference, is the best thing that could have happened. It's really brought to light and helped you visualize what you want your future to look like, how you're going to communicate that, take action to actually communicate it, and it's going to in turn bring this emotional fulfillment that's going to end up a way of thinking, a certain behavior, a certain patterns that have really held you back from that goal that you have, the way you visualize your future. A lot of you may have, be negotiating contracts at this time. I don't know why I get that. There's nothing here that says that, but I feel a lot of you may be negotiating contracts, and you're very clear on what it is that you want and what your worth is. Very much so. You know what you bring to the table. Very beautiful energy, Taurus. So let's have a look and see, because where I feel the problem might lie is between really letting go of this experience that happened where you feel that you were at a loss. Let bygones be bygones, which in some situations can be very difficult. Learn from those lessons and, use that as your stepping stone. Rather than looking back and letting the fear of what you've lost control your future, let the lesson that you learnt build it instead. So let's have a look. What's the message? What energy would we need to surrender to start that off? Surrender comparisons with other people. Wow. Keep your eyes trained on yourself. Focus on your own strengths, attractiveness, and power. Spot on, Taurus. That ties in beautifully with the message I'm receiving, because what I'm getting here is what you're visualizing about yourself is the direction you're heading in. Your focus has changed. So you've turned your head and your body is now following in a different direction. And thinking about the injustice, whatever it is that's happened, however it is that's transpired, and the betrayals that may be associated with those only hinder you from embracing your future, right? As I said before. So thinking about yourself, on your own talents, on your own strengths and your own power is what's going to propel you forward. Yeah, it's what's going to leap you into action. If you the message here to summarize this Taurus, is if you focus on the past, that you're going to keep reliving it, the fear is going to grow, and the opportunity to advance in the way you want to advance is going to pass. Take action towards what you want. Speak your truth, and, in a respectful way, of course, without wanting to cause harm to anyone else, but put the things in place that you need to put in place to get to where you want to get to. It's going to take action. Things are not going to just fall into your lap. All right, guys, I hope you found that helpful. If this message does resonate, you wanted to explore this a little deeper, you wanted to know how you can really embrace this new beginning and how to let go and release this fear, feel free to reach out for a personal reading. I would love to do one for you. My information's in the description box below. Bye, Taurus. Hey, Virgo, what's going on in your career, with the cash, in your material world, in your environment? How are you feeling about it all? This reading is timeless. Whenever you're drawn to watch it is when it applies, if it applies, if it does resonate. Okay, whether you're self-employed, whether you are already have a current role and looking for a promotion, whether you are unemployed, the message, the underlying message is the same for all of you if it applies. So the underlying message could be the same. We're looking at the undercurrent here of what's driving certain behaviors and what's preventing forward progress, let's say, right? So Virgo, what's been going on with you? How are you currently feeling about all this? Not too great is what I'm feeling. Not too great at all. I feel that whether you're employed, looking for work, or a business owner, there seems to be some sort of upheaval, invested in a way where you absolutely did not get what you expected in return. It sent you right into your head. You don't know how to move forward from this loss. It's affecting your environment. It's affecting your headspace. And you're just feeling, you're in your feelings at the moment. You're feeling the loss. It's affecting, your day-to-day living. You might be finding it really difficult to maintain the lifestyle you've built for yourself. And, you're looking for a way out of this feeling, but at the same time, you're so stuck in your emotions that you can't see a way out. You're so focused on what you don't have, which is understandable, right? When you're trying to maintain a certain lifestyle and there's not enough coming in to maintain it, well, of course, you're going to be thinking about what you don't have to maintain what you do have, right? I hope that makes sense. I feel that there's a lot of those of you that I'm connecting with may have family with children. You may have ended a relationship and you're in a position at the moment where financially, that you've gone from 2 paychecks to 1 paycheck, making it extremely difficult to look after your home, look after your family, and you're desperately trying to maintain a happy environment for the children that you do have, and looking for ways out of this. It's like you're trying to listen to your intuition. You're trying to uncover what it is that you don't see. You know that there's more to this, but you just can't figure it out at this moment. I'm also feeling that for those of you that don't have children, that aren't going through a separation, that aren't experiencing that scenario, you could possibly be drawn to something that, it's almost like your mission here on earth. You've been sent in this lifetime to create, to nurture, to bring life to, and it comes from your heart space. intuitively, you are being led to make a decision that is really out of the norm for you. This is why you could possibly be feeling that you're at such a loss. You could be feeling so challenged right now because, you're like, why is it that every job that I do does not give me fulfillment? What's the message here? What am I missing? What can't I see? There are others out there that don't have jobs and they would do anything for just what I do, let's say. But for some reason, I don't feel fulfilled. And it's because there's a higher calling for you, Virgo. And so there is this guilt surrounding your decision to potentially either give up a current role or pursue something specific. You might have family around you or friends, your immediate circle that's telling you you're too picky, Virgo, that, you've just got to do what you've got to do considering the circumstances. And you're like, no, this isn't right. There is something more for me and I can't see what it is. So Virgo, you're stepping into a time where you're really exploring what your purpose is and what it is that brings you passion. And, I go back to the intro where I was saying, your purpose it's one of those things where you live it every day. And the only way you can live it every day is by waking up in the morning, knowing that what you're going to brings you a lot of passion and joy. From there, the road unfolds in front of you and the opportunities come and that flow continues to exist. Passion, creativity, love, emotional fulfillment. When you follow that, you let your intuition guide you towards that. And so if there's any message I have for you that I'm channeling in guidance is whatever it is that you're drawn to do, that gets you out of bed in the morning, that puts a smile on your face, that makes you feel motivated for your day, follow that. That's the key. And it's one of those ironic things, Virgo, where, when we're going through a really hard time, the lessons that we learn about ourselves and the way we get to know ourselves during some very dark moments are the most valuable things that we can experience. It's the most valuable knowledge. Only in those times do we really get to dig deep and uncover and explore aspects of ourselves that we've never ever explored before. And this is what's happening here. There's a lot of that. Who am I? Where to now? What are my values? This scenario, whatever has unfolded here, has caused a lot, from a space of heartbreak, a lot of conflict, both internal and external. And it has to do with what brings you joy, what brings you happiness. And the message that I'm getting for you is stay true to what feels right for you. This is your story. It's no one else's. And you can't make everyone happy, Virgo. You're not responsible for other people's happiness. And for them to have that expectation, that's their problem. They need to work on their own because it's left you feeling lost and confused and, unable to find a way to follow whatever this dream path is that you're trying to follow. So, only during this time where there is all this deep, dark searching is it that you face yourself, have it out with yourself, have it out with those around you. You really get to know what your limits are. You push those limits. You create new boundaries. You expand. You further understand who you are, what brings you that emotional fulfillment, and ultimately unfolds a path in front of you. So Virgo, let's have a look. We're wanting to shift out of this energy. We're wanting to move forward. We're finding it a little bit difficult. We're trying to see, but we can't see how can we get out of this funk that we're currently in? Surrender frustration. Frustration doesn't open any doors. The key to resolving a dilemma or dissolving a block is to take a breath, center yourself, and regroup so you may approach the situation more calmly. Yeah, so whether this is internal conflict or external, I feel that that message really ties in well with the other cards surrounding it and the channeled messages. But being reactive is not allowing you to really tap into your higher self, your higher calling, and the way you're being directed to go. Frustration is the response to the emotion, is the response to, you not being able to achieve what it is that you want to achieve right now in this moment, whether you're holding others responsible for that, or they're blocking your path, or it's yourself blocking your own path. Taking the time to center yourself, to really think about, am I focusing on what I've lost? Because if that's what I'm doing, then that means I'm blocking forward movement because I'm looking backwards. If I'm going to find my purpose, I'm not going to find it back there. Sure, if I reflect, I can learn from those lessons, but I take them and I move forward with them rather than sit in those emotions. Those emotions won't get me anywhere. And so once you've thought about that, make a little plan of attack on how you can move forward that day. How you can move forward in that week, what you can put in place. How are you going to manage these triggers that cause you to, overthink, cause you to feel that loss, putting things in place so that when you feel the frustration rising, you can redirect your energy. Yeah. So let's have a look at what element you can draw on that's really going to help you put this in place. Fire. No, not surprised. Fire's come out a lot today in these career readings. And I feel that when it comes to seeking your financial abundance, seeking your materialistic gains, you're going to have to take action, and let go of, any resentment, any, I use the word resentment because resentment is one of those things that makes us hold on to stuff, and it does not allow us to look forward. And when we can't look forward and we can't see a way out, we get lost in our feelings, and that's when we start to become frustrated, and we continually create these blockages and block our intuition. Take action, put things in place, Virgo, that will help you surrender frustration, to take that deep breath, recenter, refocus, and look forward. And what does forward bring you? Whatever it is that you're holding back from taking action on, whatever loss it's been, whatever it is that you're trying to pursue right now, whether it be a new job and you've been holding back from communicating what you truly want, you will work this out. You will most definitely work this out. If this is about a job that you've had some kind of, let's say, there's been some kind of conflict in the workplace, you are going to be redeemed. Hold back that energy of frustration. Don't fly off the handle, Virgo, and the communication will come in. Let this breathe. Whatever this is, in whichever aspect, let it breathe. If you're a business owner and you've made an investment and it absolutely went pear-shaped and you've been left feeling betrayed and there's been a lot of conflict with the people surrounding you, hold your tongue. it will circle back around. The communication will come back in that will get this ball rolling, that will get you out of this headspace so that you can start creating. You're holding on too tightly to the loss and not looking at what you have to gain in front of you. It's causing inaction. The inaction is causing frustration, and the frustration's causing you to be stuck in your head. You know, take this time to really plan on how you can apply the best assets that you have, your greatest gifts that align with your values so that you can create forward movement. All right, Virgo, I hope you found that helpful. If that does resonate, it's your story. If this is something you'd like to explore deeper, you'd like to get a personal reading on how you can really embrace forward thinking, embrace opportunity, so you can let go and manifest whatever it is in whichever way this reading resonates, I'd love to do a personal reading for you. My contact details are in the description box below. Have a fantastic month, and I'll see you for your next lot of reading. Bye. Hey Capricorn, what's going on? What is going on? How's the money situation? How's the career? How's the job hunt? How's the business going? Whatever your situation. Capricorn, as I was shuffling and meditating on your energy, I heard the word incoming. My ears started ringing. My head started pounding. Something's coming for you. I'm feeling acknowledgement, accolades. There is something coming in that is unexpected, hugely rewarding, and, you know, don't downgrade this. You deserve this. Revel in that vibration and let it lift you, because it's taking you places. That's what I'm feeling. Okay, let's see. Oofed. Capricorn. Too many. All right, so really challenging times, Capricorn. The Capricorns I'm connecting with, when it comes to your finances, when it comes to your career and your objectives, I feel that there has been some sort of a loss. I feel that you invested and you came up short. You may be feeling at a lack. If you're a business owner, you know, you might really be struggling right now, unsurprisingly, and you can't see a way out. If you, and the fear builds and the depression mounts, and, you know, the darker side starts to take over. If you're currently employed, I feel that you're not happy in the environment that you're in. You may have had to step down, or you may have had to take on extra responsibilities that you're not getting paid higher duties for. Whatever the case may be, there is this element of, I'm not happy where I'm currently at. I have invested a lot and I have fallen short. And it's affecting my pocket, it's affecting my mental well-being, my emotional well-being. And it's really got me in my feelings, and the darker side of you is creeping in, Capricorn. Spirit wants you to know that this is only temporary. Intense, but temporary. It's almost like there's been, imagine a very calm pond and someone goes and throws a stone in there. It's going to create waves, but eventually things settle. And, this calm pond comes back to the way it was. I feel that there's going to be some sort of communication that is from someone that that you're close to, that's going to open up a new opportunity. It's something you've been waiting for. So whoever this message resonates with will know that there is an offer on the table that you've been waiting for, with someone that you would love to collaborate with and, work with. You guys really work well together, bounce ideas off each other, and can create something amazing and extraordinary. It's coming through. There's been a hold put on it. And in the interim, you've been really worried because there's been no growth, further growth, as far as your financial gains go. Spirit is saying it's coming. You're making the right choice. It's not time yet. It's not time yet. Focus on your health. Focus on your mental well-being. Focus on maintaining your vibration. Focus on continuing to expand your knowledge in the area that you want to grow in. If you're a business owner, the door will open. It's currently on pause. There is a need for you to focus on a balance of a holistic approach to your well-being through meditation, yoga, acupuncture, crystal therapy, applied however it fits, through a detox, nurturing yourself, putting things in place, putting those goals in place, putting action plans in place, what you want to achieve and how you're going to achieve that. Take this time where things are on pause to really visualize and put things in place for the career you want to create. So when the door does open and finally, you're able to gain some momentum and get this ball rolling, you are in a position where you can get the most out of the situation. This is a time, Capricorn, where I feel that you're in a difficult position that's going to give you the opportunity to grow extraordinarily and to focus on other areas of your life and bring balance to them. Particular attention is being called on areas that you've suppressed and you have pushed aside through keeping busy in the past. Focusing all your attention maybe on work in the past are now starting to bubble and rise because there's this pause. Let it flow, let it heal, let it happen. Learn to love yourself and heal yourself so that you can enter this new cycle with a lot more vigor and determination, coming from a more balanced sense of being. Okay, so let's have a look and see how can we go about really, addressing these areas that you've suppressed that are now bubbling and coming to the surface, so that you can create, a flow by lifting these blocks. Because I feel that this is an emotional block. You may feel that it's a physical block, but isn't it funny how sometimes things happen and you're like, this happened at just the right time. It feels like for you, the right time should have come about 3 or 4 months ago. Why isn't it coming? And that's because there is a need to really focus on what this block is, this emotional block that you've suppressed, that needs healing, that will further allow you to love yourself, embrace what your gifts are and let them shine so the doors can open and this opportunity can come in. So what is surrender to spirit? Trust the process. Trust it. Listen to your intuition. Your current energy seems to be blocking it. Once you've done everything you can to achieve a goal, turn the situation over to the divine. Let spirit work its magic for you. We've put you on pause. This is what they're saying. Capricorn, we've put you on pause right now because we need you to focus on bringing more balance into your life. Which area are you not balanced in? You know, where is it that you need to put your attention on? Is it your physical well-being? Is it more exercise? Is it more walking? Whatever exercise looks like to you. Is it being more active? Is it spending time with family or friends? Is it spending time to find intimate relationships to balance out your masculine and your feminine? Where is it? Hand this situation over to the divine by really focusing on the area that you are most afraid and hate. Hate is a strong word and I'm using it, but you dislike greatly the space that you're in and that you're having to face. You know, and watch how by surrendering the particular situation you're focusing on and changing your focus to yourself and balancing the other areas of your life, your intuition will kick in and you'll start to restore some further balance, lift your vibration, open the door and let this opportunity flow in for you. Wow, what a message for you, Capricorn. I hope that resonates. If this does and you'd like to explore this a little bit deeper, if you'd like to work with me on how you can go about really embracing this forward wave, redirection, changing your focus, you're finding it really difficult to get out of this rut that you're in, this emotional rut that you're in, and allow this block to lift so abundance can come in, so this opportunity can finally make its way to you, which you feel has been on pause, feel free to reach out. Let's work through it together. Have a great day, and I'll see you for your next lot of readings. Bye, Capricorn.